So I tell you what I'm going to do. This speech is fixing to come on here in a minute. I'm just going to sit here and take it easy. It's like I got a front row seat because I got satellite. I got free-to-air satellite so I can watch these back hauls. So I'm sitting here.
It's ridiculous.
I'm sitting here watching Tucker Carlson on my phone.
Which is precisely what it is.
And I'm sitting here watching Trump speech on the Wild feed. And I'm sitting here watching Star Trek on H&I on satellite as well.
And discriminated against, whether they are Jews or Black Americans.
It's like having a front row seat
together to push back against
with these
the
back
white
hauls.
Christian nationalist assault on American democracy.
It's like I'm there. There you go. Something's fixing to happen. Let's see what they switch over here on Tucker Carlson.
Disinformation that's continuously undermining our democracy.
One day people will look back
Something's fixing to happen.
how we've handled this issue of Trump, how it affects our democracy.
I'm going to turn this other TV over here on and see if I can get a
Could be a big turning point,
picture
one
on
way
it.
or the other.
The federal
Let's see what's going on.
prosecutors have said this is a
I'm going to
crime
turn this
that
other
imperils
TV over
our
here.
democracy.
See if they carry that speech over here.
So it imperils
I see a bunch of
our
shop at home
democracy
crap, what I see over there.
about democracy.
All right, let's see here. What we got here.
For president, not let voters
Well, they got Script News on right there. I guess he's fixing to come on there.
crime here.
There you go. The same thing I got there is right
What is
there.
this really about? Well, you may have
So
heard
right there, I got the live feed, and I got the corner feed right there on Script News.
as part of a larger offensive by a coalition.
That's pretty nice right there. I get the wild feed on 87 West,
Assaults on Americans.
and I get the picture in the corner on Script News on off the air.
There it is. Let that
And I get to watch Star Trek too at the same time.
Or does that
Here
sound
we
like
go.
tribal justice? What's of course exactly what it is.
I can sound like Johnny Cash.
Now we're waiting, as we told you at the top.
I better turn that down. I want to get a
Speaking of this,
copyright
from
thing on
page
that. Let me turn
four,
that Johnny
there is a
Cash
legal
down.
process underway, of course,
I
for
better
the
turn
Clinton
him down.
Alina
Listen, I got to figure out how to do it. Let's see here. I'm going to talk over it so I can turn it down. Let's see, I got to turn that thing down somehow. Let's see, one of these here remotes turns that thing down. Let me go ahead and turn that thing down. I don't want to get no strike on that. I better turn that Johnny Cash down. Okay.
It's unreal, honestly, Tucker.
Well, I got
Let's
old-
talk about what we can see in
There
the
you go.
indictment, which is the years and the dates.
There they showing
And
the
I'm
audience right
no
there.
crazy,
That's at Mar-a-Lago.
brilliant human being, but I'm pretty sure I know how to
See
read
there?
the calendar. So we have.
That's coming
dates
off Fox
going
News.
February 2017.
There's a shot coming off
Where's
Scripps.
President Trump in February
News.
2017?
And here's
In
the wild
Oval
feed
Office.
right here.
Okay, so what they're
And
saying
up here I
is
got
there
Star
were checks
Trek.
written to his
That's a
former
pretty good
lawyer
combination.
while he was in the
Right
Oval
now,
Office.
I'm going to sit here and watch his speech. I'm going to hold off on
Washington,
his antenna.
So just on its face, what we do know from this, what he failed to put in was any factual basis, of course, as you pointed out. But what we do know, Tucker,
So, yeah,
is that he
that's
was
just another
sitting in
shot
the
right
Oval
there.
Office. Now, explain
That's
to
the
me
same
how that's
thing right
campaign
there.
finance
Coming off
interference,
that
how
wild
that
feed.
affected
I'm
the
going to go through these
election.
wild
When
feeds
everyone
real
knew
quick.
about Stormy in
See what else I
2016,
got on here.
It makes no
Let's see
sense on
here.
its face, which is probably why
I'm
it's
going to go through these
intentionally
things
vague.
here. There's a picture of the
Well, sure,
White
I mean,
House.
do companies commit federal
Well, we got
crimes
somebody
when
else
they
right
have
there.
their
Let's see what that is
employees sign
right there.
non-disclosure agreements? That's every single one
Looks
of
like
them
a
does it
CNN
every
reporter.
single day. Probably
There's
not.
another
Look,
picture
if
of
Trump
the-
had committed a crime and they were
There's a picture of New
alleging, I
York.
would not defend him if
They
he was
going
not bribing
crazy on
someone
these
or
feeds
hurting
today.
someone or stealing money.
Let's see what else we got
But
on here.
this doesn't even approach the appearance of a crime.
Some of these I
which
don't
is the
get. I got
scariest
on.
part.
I got
This is
this on a
election interference.
32-inch
Am I missing
dish, so
something?
I ain't getting the best reception
No, you're
on
not
here.
missing anything. And by the way, in
I
order
get the
to have an
I get the
effective
Florida
NDA,
channel on here.
you should probably
Florida
have
channel's pretty
some
good. I like the Florida
consideration,
channel.
which is called money, right? So for all
Well,
the
yeah.
non-lawyers, we do this
Let's
all
see
the
what we
time.
got here.
We do this all the time.
ABC
And
feed,
when
there
you
you
have
go.
somebody extorting you,
There's
which
another
Mark
feed up
Pomerantz
right there.
said in his book,
So
he
I got there. We
wrote
got
this
that right
I
there.
recommend that you all
We
take
got
a
that
close
right
look
there.
at.
It's the same
He lays
thing.
this out. We have Michael
There's a guy that got
Cohen,
the beard.
who was a
There he is right there
liar who was
on
afraid
Scripps
of what was
in the
gonna happen
corner
to
right
his
there.
wife. We have Mark Pomerantz
And there's a
admitted that they
live
couldn't
feed
bring
off
charges.
ABC
Neither
News
could
there.
the FEC, who
And of course, you got
regulates
that feed
this.
right there
Alvin
off
Bragg
of
stood up today and said
Fox News. There he is.
he
I got him
was
3
bringing a
times.
state
I got him
federal
on Fox
crime.
News.
That doesn't exist.
I got him on the
Doesn't
Wild
exist.
feed.
It's federal crime. Not
And I
state
got him
crime.
on the Strips News. So they fixing to start up right now. Looks like it.
Really, how many women
There we go.
alleging sexual harassment or
ABC
assault does
News.
NBC
I'm gonna go
pay
back
off
over this other
this
feed.
year? I mean,
Let's see. Let me
spare
go back
that.
down to this other
Please,
channel
I used
here.
to work there. Alina, great to see you today.
Let me
Thank
go
you so
back
much.
down to this other feed here.
Thank you.
So authorities all but shut
Let's
down
see
New York
here
City
what we got.
for Trump's arraignment today.
That's
Hundreds of
Florida
police
Lottery.
officers showed up. They
I don't
closed
want the
FDR
Florida
Drive,
channel.
millions of dollars on security because of all
Hey,
the
CBS
threats and
News
protests. This was the scene outside the courthouse today.
Here we go. Let's go back down here. There's Mar-a-Lago. There's a picture of Mar-a-Lago right there. There's the White House. That's CNN News Source. I guess they fixing to get ready to come on. That's it right there, CNN News Source. Let's see what this idiot's doing right here on here.
Because I'm black and I like violence. I'm an animal.
Yeah, you like violence.
I'm a black animal.
You're a black animal.
Let's kill all white people. Yeah, baby.
That's crazy.
Bill Hammer's one of the few news anchors we trust in this country, and he's our friend, U.S. America's.
All right.
On this channel, you were in New York today, Bill.
See, they done took it down off there too, so they got it up. It's off right now. They probably was getting it from that feed right there.
Shut down, as you mentioned. That
Let me see. Let me go
prompted
back
this
to
text
these
followed
again.
by a tweet from Eric Trump. He writes this: Alvin Bragg has shut
There
down
we
the
go.
entire city, called up 38,000 NYPD officers, closed down the FDR Drive, and is
Okay.
spending an estimated $200 million of city funds for
There's the man with the beard.
$130,000 NDA.
See, he's got it back up now. See, it come back on.
Political corruption in our
So this
country.
is apparently the feed that they're getting it from right
$200
here.
million number seems high, but for comparison's sake,
There's
we know
a
the city spent
there's a shot of it right
$500,000
there.
a day for security when Trump was living
Minutes
in Trump
away.
Tower before he was sworn in
They're
6
fixing to
years ago.
address the nation.
Now, if we do go to a trial, New York could see a huge bill. Consider since
I ain't
last
got
Thursday,
Fox News on
the
satellite.
NYPD
They won't let me
was
have it on
told notice
satellite, so I gotta watch it online.
Even the governor said the National Guard
But,
is prepared to keep the peace if needed, and that was
I can get a lot of this.
today.
It don't
So
cost
the
me
judge
nothing.
ordered
though.
Trump to be back in New York on Monday, the
Them
4th
people,
of
a lot of people
December, and there's
post
no
it.
telling how
They
high
go
the
for the
bill will
jump
go
from one person to
if
the
the
next.
trial goes forward, which brings us to the case itself. And speaking
All right.
with one of Trump's attorneys tonight, James Trusty, tells me they were happily
That's script
surprised,
news
his
right there.
words, with the contents of the
I guess it's a
indictment.
commercial
He
over
says
there.
It's not a terrible thing to have the
Star
credibility
Trek.
of Michael Cohen as a
There's
star
old Star
witness.
Trek right there.
They've got a big
On,
problem with the leaks of the indictment
H&I.
before it went public, which is a
On
felony.
101 West.
Prison up to 5 years if convicted. Trustee
Let's see
says
here.
his team wants to get this
Let me
case
go through these
before a
channels. I'm gonna
judge
see what
soon and push for a
see what's
dismissal.
going on up here. I'm gonna make a
In his
little.
words,
I'm gonna
it
make a
could be
little
thrown
channel
out in a
thing
mere
right here. See
minute.
what's on MeTV.
We shall see.
This is commercial.
Tucker.
What a circus. Bill Hammer, thanks for that update tonight.
Let me
Thanks
go
so
through
much.
this thing right here.
And keep in mind, President Trump will be ordered back to New York in December, right before the Republican.
Let me stick this on
primary,
103
hoping to
West.
terrify swing voters.
I'm gonna sit here and hit this button and stick it on 103 West. Let me hit the satellite button.
Well,
I'm gonna
lots
go
of
over to
leaks
KU
have been coming out of this grand
103
jury. That's a
West,
felony.
right there.
The leaks appear to be
Right
coming
there.
from Alvin Bragg's
Go over to
office,
KU
and
right
someone
there.
might investigate this.
That's
as long as
cozy.
we're bringing people up on
All right.
34 bookkeeping
We got
related
cozy
charges.
right there.
What exactly are
And
the
I'm gonna
legal
go on
merits
over
of the
here to-
case against Donald Trump? Well, Alan Dershowitz taught for many
Let's see if we
years
can
at
find that
Harvard
NBC
University,
feed. Let's see if it's
scholar,
still
author
up
of the
there.
book, Get Trump, He Took
These
It.
are all
Right,
scrambled
Professor,
here.
Thank you for coming on. So just as a legal matter, as a lifelong law professor,
It's on there
how would you
somewhere.
assess these charges?
You know, part of me was hoping there'd be a smoking gun. It would help the
I think
American
it's down.
system. It would
I
help.
think that's what I had
But
on there earlier.
There's nothing here.
That's something
Here's
else.
the
They just
theory.
it was up there
Bragg's
earlier.
theory, broken down, is this. When Donald Trump paid $130,000
Let's see,
to
they
make
ain't nothing.
sure
Let me
that
look.
Stormy
Let me go
Daniels
back
didn't
this other
embarrass
way
him in
here.
front of his wife,
Let's see
his
what we got.
children, his business associates. When he paid the $130,000,
These are all scrambled right there. Cozy.
he knew he had to immediately list the $130,000 and describe the reason he paid it as hush money.
It's
to a
on here
former
somewhere. I think they got that
in order
feed
to
down.
stop
I
her
think that
from
was it right there.
testifying About his adulterous
They had an
affair.
NBC
Would
feed on
anybody
here
in the
earlier
history of the world
during,
ever pay
during the
hush
Today
money
Show.
if they knew they
I
had
think
to
they took it
honestly
down.
disclose it? I mean, hush money goes back to Alexander
Yeah,
Hamilton.
they took it down.
It's one of the
Let's
oldest
see.
phenomenon in American history.
Let's see
I
if you can get this
challenge
thing-
Bragg. He
just
said,
repeat.
he looked the American public in the eye, and he said, I
Yeah,
have
it's down.
prosecuted cases
I'm
like
just going to
this.
stick this
It's
back
our
over on
bread
where I
and
had it.
butter, including sexual cases. D.A. Bragg
Let me go.
named
Let me
one case
put this back over
where
here on
anybody has ever prosecuted somebody for not
Let's see
honestly
here.
disclosing the fact that he paid hush money to cover up a sexual matter.
Well,
It's
like Act
never
Galaxy 16, I got
happened.
that
It
on
would
this
never
other TV.
happen if this this was not Donald Trump. This is part of
Some of these, I got to get these hooked
Trump,
up.
and this comes from a liberal
Everything's out of
Democrat
line.
who maintains
Weather made
its
everything
right
out of
as a
line.
constitutional
58.
matter
Let me check
to
out
vote
58
against
West.
Donald Trump for the third time. But
Let's
I
see
want to
here.
make sure that the American public decides.
Let's
the
see
next
what we can get on
election.
58
and not
West
Dan
here.
Bragg, a Democrat, who promised.
Able to go to
he
it.
promised his potential jurors, vote for me, and I will make sure I get Trump. That
I got
is
some
an
rain out there. It's probably affecting all
And I
this
agree with
stuff.
you on the charges.
I got a
if
bunch of
Bragg
pay
alleged
channels in there.
drug-related murder spree or
Let's
something,
see
be
here.
like, okay, we should look at this. But this is an insult, I think, to the system. Alan Dershowitz, appreciate your coming on. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's see
So
here.
it was, of course, a spectacle today in New York. That was the entire
Here we
point
go. Let's see
of
what this
it,
is
to
here.
terrify voters in a general election from voting for Trump. A judge let a photographer into the courtroom in addition
Nah,
to
this is,
scheduled
it's
media
encrypted.
outlets had pictures of Donald
These
Trump
channels
in
are
court.
encrypted.
They aired these all afternoon.
Let's see here.
But these same media outlets
And
insisted
sometimes
they
these
were
channels will
actually
come in.
very somber, approaching
Let's
this whole
see.
situation with the respect it was due.
My thought
Let's
is it's a very
see
sad
here.
day for America.
If you don't see this as a sad day for America, it's
I get the
just
audio, but I don't get no video.
serious and solemn.
There is a sadness, I think, that we got to this.
Sometimes I'll get
It is
MTV
a
on here,
sad
but
day
they ain't
for
nothing
America. It
worth
is a
crap on
serious
MTV.
night and a somber moment for our
On
country.
58 West, sometimes MTV will
I have
come
a lot
in.
of friends on the
The
left side of the
Nickelodeon, I
spectrum
believe,
who
come
are
in
doing
every now and then
happiness
too.
right now, and
But
I
they
think
ain't
that's
nothing worth
appropriate.
crap on them channels.
Yeah, it's just not appropriate.
Let's
Mink
see.
is very sad, as if she had authentic
Let
feelings.
me go right on down these
Steve
channels right
Krakauer
here.
covers television. He's the author of the book
see
Uncovered.
what this is
He
here.
joins us tonight.
That's,
why
uh,
not? Look, the
that's
focus,
old,
I
what's
think,
his
comes
name? I
right
can't
through
think
on
of
the
him.
two.
That's
Like,
old,
there's one
not,
thing viewers can perceive
religious
immediately is
guy,
whether the person is real. And to say you're
I
really
can't think of his name. He
sad
got
about
caught
a day
having
you've
sex
been
with a lady
praying
in New
for,
Orleans
your
one
altar
time.
to bail in your living room or whatever. Like, that's
You see, sometimes this
right?
BBC World News
No,
will come
they
in.
can barely contain the glee that they have.
Sometimes
just
you gotta sit here and
salivating
wait.
about and of course,
But
they
it's
only
probably
wanted the
scrambled.
mugshot. They couldn't even get the mugshot. They let the photographer into the courtroom, which is pretty rare. They couldn't even get the mugshot that they've been
There's
craving
sometimes
for
these that come
months
in.
or years going back. Look, this is all a symptom of the Trump
They ain't
addiction
nothing
that
on.
goes back really 8 years. They've been craving this moment. They have this very deep, sick.
Sometimes that 80s ones will
relationship
come,
with Donald
MTV,
Trump. And this is all playing
80s
out
will
now.
come
I
in.
think the biggest tell is
But
you look
not
at New
all the
York,
time.
streets of New York. When
Let's
there's
see
more
here.
media, reporters and photographers
Nope.
than protesters.
That's why I leave these things on here, because sometimes they'll come in.
They can't even pretend. No one believes that they actually
think I
that
skipped
this is
over
a
it.
serious thing. As you lay out in the open, Tucker, if they actually explain to the audience what this is, then the
It's
audience
locked up.
understands
They ain't
that the
gonna come
entire
in.
coverage, the whole thing
But,
that they built is all a house
let's
of
see
cards.
where we
so they
got.
have to
World
pretend
Service
that it's not
right here.
democracy and
Hold on,
racism
right here.
when we
This
actually
is-
really
let's see
know
what
what
we
it's
got
all
here.
about, which is their deep love and hate for Donald Trump.
But at a certain point, I mean, they
So they have pretty good
accuse this
news on
country
that
of
right there.
treason, a death penalty offense, and all that.
But,
And it's really come down
I'm gonna
to
go ahead and stick this back
these
on Star
accountants
Trek.
with
There
the
ain't
wrong
nothing on here on
heading
58
on a
West.
column.
I always leave it on
That's really
58
what
West because they got a lot of good news on there.
Well, the media, yeah,
Yeah,
can.
they got
can
a
say
lot
that.
of good
Also,
news
though,
on
I
there.
think it's very clear
So
that
I'm
they
gonna stick
know
this back
is
over
not
to
gonna get Donald Trump in jail
I'm gonna
or
put this
even
back over
dropping out of
on,
the GOP race, and they don't want that.
let's see,
They,
I'm
of
gonna put
course,
this
they
back
want
on
him
over
running
on,
a convention, the Politico
Star
story.
Trek.
This is
And I hit the
exactly what they
wrong
want. They
thing.
want him kind of beat up
I got
a
it
little
on
bit,
Cozy.
but
I don't
then
want Cozy.
actually the GOP
Let me
nominee,
go
if he
back
was
to,
really this threat to America as they proclaim that he is.
let's see where we
Why
at
would you
here.
want this person being the one of two people to
I don't-
be the
I don't
next
want
president,
Cozy.
and this is only
Let
going
me
to
go
help
back
them.
to,
As it did in 2016, they've learned nothing from what they did.
Go back to
only
Star
7
Trek.
years ago.
Well, and if
Let
you
me
believed
hit
in
that right
democracy,
there.
you would let voters make that choice.
Go back
because
up
that's
the
what
dial
democracy
here.
is, the system in which the voters choose, not the TV pundits and George
See,
Soros.
there's a
Steve
music
Krakauer,
video, but
great
that's
to see you. Thank
unusual.
you.
Let's
Thanks,
see,
Tucker.
that's on, what was that?
So, as we told
Classic
you at the top,
Arts.
Alvin Bragg, the Manhattan DA, has charged the
That ain't no
Republican
music
frontrunner
video.
with an indictment that does not even specify a
Let
crime.
me go back over here
So
to,
whether you hate Trump or doesn't really matter
Star
anything
Trek.
about Trump, if you care about
looks
the
like it's the
system
deadly
that we've
years. Looks
lived
like
under for these
Captain
hundreds of
Kirk
years,
has
we're
gotten
just proud
old
of
in
it.
this one.
Maybe you
That's
should say
that's
something about
that
it.
episode right there is called the Deadly Years. Very good episode.
Other than Dershowitz, who just saw.
Okay, looks like he's about to come out.
Ran for president as
That's that old guy's got the beard.
of course, white.
Okay, and there he is right there
Congressman, thank you
on
so
the
much
wild
for coming
feed
on.
there.
So, I mean, at what point
On
does it
87
become not
West.
about
And
one
we got
guy,
old,
one
Tucker
candidate,
Carlson
but the
right here.
preservation of a justice system
I'm
that
fixing
all
to
of us
turn this
want.
wild feed up. I can always watch this Tucker
The
Carlson
point
later.
that needs to happen
I'm gonna go
is
and turn
right
this
now.
wild feet
this
up
is
because
a really sad day
Trump's
for our
fixing to
country.
come
And the
on.
bottom line is
Let's
We
see.
have a
Let me go ahead and
Democrat
turn this
establishment
thing
that
up.
is so blinded by their hatred of Donald Trump and their love for power that
They still
they
playing
don't
music.
care
Let me
about
turn
the
that
country. They
thing
don't
down.
care
I don't want
about
to get no
how
copyright here.
their
on here.
weaponization of our law
'Cause
enforcement
I'm gonna
against their
upload this to
political
YouTube.
opponent is undermining the very foundation of our democracy, our rule of law. They don't care about this.
Yeah, we see some clapping going on.
This setting
Let's
that
see what we got.
fundamentally undermines that foundation.
Everybody got the phone out.
potentially for a very long time.
Let's see right there
to
on
come.
Tucker Carlson.
Now, I
Got
know
Trump
some
right there.
Democrats who in their
I'm gonna go ahead and
heart
turn this
know
thing
that what's
up.
happening is wrong. I
See
know there's
what we
probably a
got
lot
here.
of Democrats and independents who are watching your show right now who feel the same way, but they're so afraid to speak up. They're so afraid to be targeted, called traitors,
Let's
cast
see what we
out.
got here.
But the important thing for us all, those of us who love this country and
I don't
value
wanna turn that
democracy,
thing up too
understand
loud.
the importance of preserving the rule
Yeah,
of law
we
in
got
this
on.
country. Now is the time
He's
for
fixing to speak here in a
courage
minute.
to take a stand, to defend that which we hold dear, to defend this country and to defend
sir.
our democracy and have the courage
like-
to stand
it's
up
like
not only
being
for
right
us today,
there.
but recognize that
Sitting
there
right
are
here to come from my
long-lasting
house, and it's like just
consequences.
sitting here being
If
right
we do
there.
nothing,
Right up there at the place, right there at the speech.
Well, if you and Donald Trump had just signed on to the neocon foreign policy, you'd both still be in office.
Oh, Tucker Carlson right there.
Tulsi Gabbard, appreciate
Let's
your
see.
perspective as always.
Thank you,
There's
Tucker.
that guy right there. I
So as
guess
you
he's
can
gonna wave
see,
him in.
The Republican frontrunner is filing in. You saw his son
That's
Eric
him
a second
right
ago. We're
there.
going to go to Charlie Hurd of the Washington Times really quick for an overview
And,
of what's going on today. Charlie, thanks for coming on. What are your thoughts as we await the former president?
Fixing to be on any
Well,
second now.
it's kind of interesting. Obviously it is a sad day. To see that spectacle, the circus in Manhattan, where every single institution
what
has
we got here.
failed.
Everybody
have
got the phone
a
out.
runaway prosecutor
Let's
who
see.
is putting politics before the law. The only person involved in any of this who has respected the law
That's
and
that guy would've
respected
got the
country
beaters still.
is
I don't know if
Donald
that's Trump or not.
He didn't have to go to New York today. In fact, he got a clear pass from the governor of Florida. The governor of Florida wouldn't
There he is.
allow him to be arrested.
Got him on the wild feed. Ain't nobody else got him on there yet.
For the system, and then what is the
See
thing?
there? There he comes. There he just showed up on
The judge tells him
he just showed up on Scripps.
gag order on him in the middle of an election.
They ain't got him
but
on
tells
Tucker
him,
Carlson
You
yet.
watch what you say.
Let's
I'm
see.
watching you.
There
This
he is right there.
This is the fire alarm that
Let me
voters
see.
pulled in 2016.
I bet they still got
This
that
is
music
our
playing. Let me
country
turn
that
this
is
up.
broken. And this is what Donald Trump has campaigned on his entire political existence.
Yeah, they still got some
Charlie
music
Hurd,
play. I ain't
thanks so
gonna
much.
want
We're
I don't
gonna
want no
go
music
now
on
to
here.
Donald Trump from Mar-a-Lago.
Only $5.49.
So they went to commercial
for this
over there on
washing
that
machine.
on
Small body, but
on
big
Fox.
power
They went to
with
commercial.
cleaning and drying functions. Do your intimate laundry. in
Wow.
it. Blue light sterilization.
Get that commercial
And
off
turn
there.
it over to Donald Trump, former president, once again.
There he is right there. All right, that's it right there. I'm gonna go ahead and hit that pause button because I don't want to get that. All right, so we on the wild feed. So on the wild feed, you'll hear Trump first on the wild feed because it's about they way ahead of everybody else. So it'll go on the wild feed, and about 5 seconds later, you'll see him on here talk. See there? He's already talking on the wild feed. Look at there. Now on Scripps, he's just coming up to the thing because you got about like an 8-second delay. Now, when I go to the Fox feed, they ain't even got that far. He's still coming up to the stage. So that's the way to think about it. When you watch it live, it's just like them old ball games they used to have years ago. You watch that ball game, you get it live on the back hall. See, he's already speaking. But this here's way ahead, and that right there is about 10 seconds behind. And on the Fox feed, he ain't even got up there and started talking yet. See there, he's still walking up to the stage. So that's why I don't like DirecTV and Dish, because there's so much of a delay. And then people talking about delays on the football field and all that stuff. Well, it's impossible to have it right at the moment because he just started speaking now, see, on the Fox feed. And that's why people on the cable and on Fox feeds, on the DirecTV and Dish, they get it, their delays about like 30 seconds long. And he's already well into the speech right there. So it goes from here, the wild feed, that's the fast speed, and that's the net, and hits it next when it goes up on the network, because they get it right off the satellite, just like I do. But they get it like a 3 or 4 or 5 second delay because they have to do some digital processing. Then it goes from here to, I assume this is going to be even delayed even more because I can get mine on the phone. So YouTube and all them, they're going to get it way delayed because it goes from the wild feed first, and from the wild feed to the network feed because they getting it straight off satellite, but they got to process it and put it on the air. So it takes about 10 seconds. Then the next step, it goes from there. DirecTV's feed is even behind this feed another 10 seconds because they got to take it and process it and run it back up the satellite and back down. Then by the time YouTube gets it, it's about 30 seconds behind. But I want to sit back and watch this speech now. So I'll talk to you later. And I'm going to sit here and enjoy Star Trek. And I'm going to put this thing together and watch the rest of this speech. Talk to you later. Bye. Well, he just got done with the speech. He's walking off now.
But in fact, vaporous. I mean, not actually
I figure, well, I couldn't watch the whole speech. I watched the whole speech, but I was working on his
if you haven't checked in with him in his public appearances over the
there's
last
a
2
feed
years,
right
you
there.
noticed he seemed a lot looser.
Them dang networks,
Really than he did when last we saw him.
ain't not one of them carry that speech.
2021, in case you haven't
Not one of them
followed.
regular TV networks
So
even
clearly
carry
sets
that
the
speech.
stage,
That's just
for
pure
a lot
sorriness.
of political intensity.
Let's see, they ain't none of them had it on there.
Beat around the bush at all.
They ain't not one of them channels had it on there. The only thing had it on there was Script News.
Appointed by the Attorney General
Newsy.
of the United States, Merrick Garland, an open
Yeah,
partisan
not
eagle.
well. Newsy's what I meant.
Independent
Newsy's the only one that carried it.
about 5
Script,
times in a week,
Script. Well, it ain't Newsy no more. It's Script News. Script News is the only one that carried it.
which is pretty common. In
But that's dang ridiculous. They got all these channels. Not one of them local channels carried it.
So we spoke for
Not
about
one of them.
25 minutes. Will Kane is co-host of Fox and Friends Weekend. He was watching carefully. And
Not one of them carried that
what he
speech.
believes the
That's a
best
shame.
things were. Will Kane, thanks a lot for coming on. So what'd you take from that?
I appreciate you asking.
So
Tucker, what the
that's why the networks ain't no good no more. They don't carry nothing. They carry a bunch of garbage on there.
He quickly broadened the scope beyond.
I don't know what that FBI thing. I don't watch that mess. I don't watch that mess.
Like a foreign substance, a foreign body. And he
I tell you what I do watch. I watch that. I watch the Andy Griffith Show.
pivoted to talking about that broader effort, the
I don't even watch that mess.
Trump. And if you think about it, Tucker, the DOJ,
I like to watch the regular old Superman. I don't like that mess
local
here.
prosecutors, the media,
But
the military-industrial complex, much of his
I don't care about no DeFi. What is this here? American Auto. I don't even know what the crap that is. That's some kind of garbage. I don't watch that mess. Chicago Fire. It's alright. I don't care about it.
Download the WSL
I like to watch all that old
free-to-play
stuff.
app now.
That's a pretty good movie right there. Robots on Bounce. I like to watch Grit. Now, I like to watch CSI every now and then. I like to watch that. This thing here's got a bunch of ladies. It's got a this stupid thing here's got a delay. I like to watch that every now and then. Now, I like to watch the Jeffers. Jeffers is all in the family. I like to watch that. I don't like to watch that. I like to watch the regular Superman. That Buffy the Vampire Slayer ain't no good. I don't like that.
misdemeanor bookkeeping, Tucker.
Let's see what else we got
I
on
agree
here.
with that assessment. I feel guilty ever watching a politician speak and then
I got about 5 grits on here,
on television.
and I got about
In this case, Trump is
5 bounces
This
on
has
here.
nothing to do with his
And I bet you I got 6 or 7
terrifying to the people who run our government
circles.
in a very undemocratic way.
That's just off the air.
And he's absolutely right, and so are you.
Then we got iRobot again.
Sorry, we'll give it finish
Thank you,
that.
Tucker. I was going to say, you have to. I appreciate
CSI New York on charge.
Your reticence to ever
I like
echo
that.
a politician's words, and I share that sentiment.
Look,
Tucker.
there goes Star
We
Trek
have to,
on
and I know you
H
do,
and I.
beyond
I
this,
got them on there too on
beyond
the
the
wild
rules of Orange
feed.
Man
I mean on
Bad,
the H
we
and I
have to
off the
care about
satellite.
law and due
I got them
process.
right there
Anyone
too.
who does can quickly
Off
see
of
that what we have here is
antenna.
a use of a political system to manipulate
Right there.
the election. And if you doubt that, if you doubt it,
So that's what I always do. See,
weakness of the case,
I got that on here.
asked for their trial date to
Let me
be
see here.
January 2024, right when primaries.
I got
This is a political.
I got that app on here called Friendly TV.
Politicians, they're old.
A lot of times that all them Friendly TV, all them channels on that Friendly TV is the same thing I watch on 101 West. So if I want to find out what's on, because I can't get no program guide on satellite on 101 West or 103 West, because all I got to do is go on Friendly TV and look at the guide, and it tell me what's on. Then I can just kind of correspond it from that to that, or I can go to a regular app. They got like an app out of, I guess, New York City. You just look for New York City TV stations for the over-the-air for the daily TV schedule. A lot of times you can find all those. You can find a TV line. You just match up the stations with what's on satellite, and you can find out what's on. So you can actually use your phone as a guide, and you kind of correspond it from there to the to your free-to-air satellite. You can find out what's on. See? Yeah, they done took the feed down now. That's it. So well, that's it for now. They got that feed down on satellite. Yep. Let's see here. Let me kind of go through this thing real quick. On this satellite right here.
Remarks while winking and at the same time
yeah, it's all down now.
Articulate what the charges are. So this entire
it just went down. It ain't even on there no more.
Somewhere along the way,
they just took it down.
May have not noticed that the Democratic Party.
All these feeds come and go. Yeah, they done took that other feed down. Right when I changed it and had a test pattern, I went back and it was gone. So they done took them down. He's still, I don't even know what it is. I think that's a CNN reporter. They got that countdown timer. He's sitting there waiting. Well, that's it for now. Talk to you later. Bye.